being fussy. I have not prepared for this, but I really want to open these boxes. I've been waiting so long for these packs, and these are the last two in my shop, and they were going, so these were £25 for all these, and I didn't actually know how much you got in them, but just by the weight and the heft, and then actually reading, I'm surprised. But yeah. I can't do my usual setup, so I've got literally iPads in a box playing a video. Oh. Hi, Shell. Special guest is good doggo. You can see her a little bit. So she's gonna be nosying. Hopefully she doesn't disturb the entire video by running past. She seems comfy, so I just gotta be hesitant near her with the scissors. So I'll open the boxes so I can make sure I don't need to put the scissors near her too much. She gets a bit flighty near him for some reason. No idea why. Jesus Christ. I know it said 50, but Jesus, look at that. Oh, that smell, Jesus. So it feels like each one has 3 packs in. These are cute. I love the packaging. I'm a big fan of Mimikyu, so I've got the perfect playmat for this, and I can't find any of my mats. So I'm just like, okay. So I got 100 packs to open. So I'll open the other box, so like I said, I don't have to bug my dog too much. Hopefully I'll get back to normal and get all my recording and stuff out ready for normal occasions, recordings. But I'm gonna have a lovely setup when I get everything sorted. My computer will be sat there with all my equipment, and it'll be all nice and neat and further over home instead of being on the move constantly. So that's 100 packs of the trick-or-treat set. And we're gonna go for a few. We may not open all of them, but we'll open a general most. I don't actually know what the quality of the cards, whether you can get full art or what the value is. I can't remember, and I didn't want to spoil the set, so I didn't bother looking. So we'll see what we get, and if it's a favourite, I'll just put it on the mat. So I think with all the Halloween cards, the best thing about them is that they're going to have this little pumpkin in the corner. So we've got a reflective. So we've got Haunted, Drifloon, and Houndoom, but a reflective Houndoom. I'm going to call it the reflective of the kit cards, because I don't, like I said, don't know if you can get full art, so I'm just going to put them, like, just got to call it that. But I have a feeling we may get a lot. So if we start getting a lot, I'll just put it down as my favourites, but for first, we'll start with that one. Oh, this is going to be fun, how much rubbish these are going to cause. I'm trying to open a bunch at once. Also, creds to the dude who made these ambient Pokemon videos. Honestly, when they first brought out this game, I was surprised that barely anyone has actually done ambient videos for Scarlet and Violet, because they're actually quite cool, and I love the Zelda ones. Ah, cut my finger, so this is gonna suck even more. So we got, I don't know his name. Ooh. Spectria. So like I said, all the reflective ones I'll put in the pile. Dumbest way of making a TV with a screen. Put it in a box. We've got a nice bayonet one. Ooh, Trevenant. Miss Magius. but I'm probably gonna have to buy a spooky book just to hold all the spooky cards in. I did buy a new book today, but it's not Pokemon related. Where's it gone? PS12 vanished. There it is. I bought this today. So it's just I wanted to buy a few packs, so I got this to hold the cards, and then it's got space for oversized ones. So it's quite neat. Mimikyu. Alright, some of these didn't cut. I wish they had used paper. I like the paper ones, or is it open? Plus, less rubbish feels like. We got a Gengar. And Drifloon. I did order shit. I need to check how much money I've got in my bank now, because I've just realised there was a ton of money left in there, but I left them for the shiny collection that's coming out for Paldea Evolved. That's funny, we got Graveyard and Houndstone. But I left 60 quid ready for that Mimikyu set. So I hope I haven't messed them up by buying these. But then again, I'm getting paid back tomorrow. I just need to remember to check for Dust Noir and shop it. It's nice to do in reprints of all the cards. God, none of them back ones even bothered to open at all. I'm just gonna have a ton of rubbish below me. Oh well. Yay, Chandelure. He's my favorite. He's one of my favorites. I enjoyed the shiny hunt for him. It was one of the most memorable of recent days. I don't know whether I like the fact that getting shinies is easier in these newer games or not. And I don't mean probably the best shiny hunting game for like feeling truly valued when you get them is like back in Shield and Sword. But like oh cool, Pikachu. It's just that I don't feel like when you get them now they're very much valued. Ooh. Marshadow. Because you get them so often, it's like your patience for them. I don't know if it's just me, but when I used to shiny hunt for like, I remember Hornedge and Litwick in Shield and Sword. I think I was spending like a month on each one, and it made me want to actually tune in and play Pokemon more. And then obviously hunting for the legendaries. Right, so he's a double, so I'm gonna just put him aside. Whoops. But yeah, my patience is sort of like gone for him because obviously you get him pretty much instantly with, especially Legends Arceus. My Christ, they completely killed most of the shinies in that game because it's like how many shinies you ended up getting of particular Pokemon. I mean, what Pokemon did people get a lot of shinies off in that game? I'm trying to think of one I got way too many of. We're gonna start getting a lot of doubles now. I'm trying to think, who did I get so many variants of that I got so fed up of actually collecting them to the point where I just started scaring them off. I remember Combi was an annoying one. We got the Mimikyu again. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna double a lot now. And I'm gonna have to pick a different location to put them to keep going behind their socks. What was I saying? Oh, who was it? I'm trying to remember who I ended up with the most shinies of. I think it was Luxray and Luxio. Could I remember taking a picture and I had just like 5 blooming Luxios and then no, I had about 3 or 4 Luxios, 2 Luxrays, and I never got a Shinx in that game, which was ironic. You know what, I'm just going to put the doubles in the pile and I'll just go through them later. But I'll put them all there. I don't know if the music's loud enough. I've lost the remote for my TV, so as much as I'd like play music in the TV room, I can't. It's been hell, by the way. Got that Gengar again, that's the 3rd one. The thing is, me getting doubles in this set isn't that much of a problem, because I can always turn these into pins, so I'm not that upset. I'd prefer not to get like 17 of the same card though, because obviously I want as many as different ones as I was going to get. But I don't know what the collection fully looks like. A bit of research would have been wise, but phone and that are busy at the moment, so can't. Plus I always like ghost types, so I don't mind getting a load of pins that are ghost types. Because I don't know what the most popular typing is. It'd be on the fence to either be ghost or be ghost to dragon, I think. But ghost is probably the most popular typing. Just because I think majority of people's favourite mons are in the ghost typing. Yeah, we're getting quite a bit now. But we've still got plenty to go. I don't know why I pulled a new one when I have like a few here. I'll just open it quick. Yeah, Chandelure again. But I know these used to be like in a cereal box or something, if I remember correctly. I know these weren't like a set you could just go out and pick up. But then something happened and vice versa, they just like eventually just did this, which I personally don't mind, but the price, you can't even call the price. Ah, God, look at my fingers, sucks. I feel like I'm just doing it to myself on purpose. Oh, I'm sad though. I did a video on TikTok of my husband box that got delivered, and it's just like they keep sending me notifications like do the video longer and stuff like that, but I'm like, but it's already been done, it's finished, what do I do now? But it keeps saying that no one's viewed it and it's just black, so I don't know if that's the shadow banning thing, but it's annoying whatever it is, because now that video is sort of like dead and I'd have to completely do all the writing again for it, and I can't be bothered. Because I don't know if anybody else got that, like, Mega Deluxe box. But it said there was supposed to be a book that came with it, and I saw nothing. 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 I don't know. It felt like to me there was something missing. So it kind of made me feel disappointed with having it. But then I watched some other guy open it. He didn't have the book either. Didn't even mention about the playbill thing. Then there was I watched somebody else, same. Again, same. So I was just like, I guess no one got the playbill thing that was advertised in the deluxe box, because it felt like when I was looking, I got the cheaper one, which obviously I paid about £114 because of the stupid delivery costs. So obviously I was livid to find out that I'd been copped like 20 quid. But then I was looking around and everyone said they bought the exact same one as me and they didn't mention the playbill or anything. So I kept an eye out and no one said anything about this playbill. So no idea if it's going to come later, after, or it's something I've already missed. But if anyone knows, I'd appreciate it, honestly, because I don't know. Feels weird. But that's coming, because I bought that though, I get the first 2 episodes on Friday, this coming Friday, where everyone else has to wait an extra week just to watch them all, but we get 2 early, which is nice. We paid a blooming enough. But I got, what's it? I got some playing cards, not actual cards, trading cards like these of locations and sets. So it's really nice. Keyring, some pins. But I think the difference was between the cheaper one and the one I got was the pins. In that cheaper one, you were guaranteed at least one of the pins, and it was random who you got. Where me, because I bought the dearest set, not only did I get them all in a box, but I got them all. I got them all. And a bonus pin that's probably no one's gonna get, because honestly, if there was a chance of just getting a random pin, and then I ended up with the logo that just says, and it's not even the logo, it's just black with the text on it, as my random card, I'd be livid. So it's probably the safest bet that you only get that one with the box. I haven't decided whether they're going to stay in the box or to live in the box, or I should put them on my board when I eventually get around to sorting that out, because I want to have pin boards of all my different pin collections, and I do collect Has-Been Hotel pins, mainly Alistair pins, but mainly. I'd buy more, but they're just so expensive, and then it's not like the products are expensive, scratch that, it's the delivery is expensive, so it just doesn't seem worth it to buy too many. And then because the more I buy in one shipment, it sort of equivalates. So if I only bought the pins, it'd be about £15 delivery added on. Take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt, it's different for everyone, but for me it was like £15 extra on my bill for pins. But when I bought the bucket of plushies that's in one of the most famous TikToks I ever made, that one, I had to pay like 45, if not $50 just for the delivery shipping, because there was a lot in that box. Because how I've sort of logicized it in my head and how I sort of explained it to my mum and everything when I was buying it was that basically think of it as a plane ticket. If I only buy the pins, they can put other people sort of in the same seat. If I buy that plushie box, it needs its own seat and nothing can go with it. So of course they're going to charge me extra, because there's only so much room on the plane for them all. So it makes sense in the long run. Yeah, I have a feeling that most of these cards are just going to be doubles and the same. And there's not really a special one unless I'm incredibly unlucky. Because I just feel like I'm getting the same cards a lot. But I mean, look at all them. And half of them are like, there's 5 of the different. Because like, it's even, I was even trying to see if there's a pattern. But I don't think there is. No, there's no pattern. But yeah, we'll continue for a little bit. I don't mind. I'll open more. You never know. There might be more that I've just not been lucky enough to get yet. And now they won't sit. I'm gonna messed up finger, it sucks doing this. Just getting all the ghost types for pins I'm happy about. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go and talk to my mum now, because I've sort of stressed myself out now because I accidentally probably spent the money for the cards I've been saving in the bank for over a month. Because I mean, I am having to save up for my computer and my desk and my new room, because the room I'm in now, I want to paint the walls and I want to try and do that by the end of next month. But I need to save up money for the paint. And this paint isn't cheap because I want a particular colour. We're going to have to mix the paint. And I'm still under, like, sort of trying to decide whether I should mix glitter in the paint. Because at B&Q, where I go, or going to go, they're available that you can mix this nice fine powdered glitter into the paint. So I was wondering if it was like, oh, I should do that because it would be pretty. Or whether it'll be stipply and it'll be annoying. Because I don't want it being like the wall feels gritty because of the glitter. So I'm trying to decide whether or not to do that. It's a hard decision. But I've got at least till I'm picking up the paint to decide. It'd be best if I could see an example of it, I guess. But if anybody else has had it done, I'd be curious to know what they thought of it and whether it's worthwhile. I want smooth walls, so in some locations around the room, I'm gonna buy Posca pens so I can draw stuff. Because my room's basically going to be a cloud and sky theme. So I was going to draw like bits of clouds and birds flying around, and even maybe some things from like shows and movies I like. Because I'm going to have one side of my room that's just purely One Piece posters. Because I don't want to paint that wall. So now I'm going to have to also save up for about 9 different poster frames for the posters that I bought. They're all going in frames, which is going to be nice. But that's going to cost time and money to get them. Luckily, they're not that dear. They're about £12 each. So I know if you put that to maths, there's about, give or take, if there's 10 of them, I'll change it to that so it makes it easier on my head. There's about 120 for all 12 frames. And that's if I've got the maths right. So yeah, it's gonna suck. But obviously this is a long project. It's not all gonna be up and done in a year. The paint's gonna cost enough. I mean, my computer's gonna cost 1,000 and so's, which is cheap, I know. And then my desk is gonna cost about 600 because it's a special lifty desk. So, yay. Oh, no. Dog wants to escape. Be good. She wants pets, I guess. She gets restless, so she doesn't really like sitting around for a long time, but what can I do? She decided to sit and then not leave, even though I asked her to. And I wanted to stream, so she stays until I'm finished. That actually like wants to play with the paper swan. I'm reading a lot of books lately. I've just had nothing to do. I do and I don't hate this time of year because it's just cold, it's dead, and you're just getting off the high of Christmas, and it's like, it's sort of dull. Nothing's happening. And especially if you don't enjoy Christmas to start with, having it all just going back to being dull just makes you feel like, should I have enjoyed it? Shouldn't I? I don't know. I get dead weird about Christmas. It's weird. I do and I don't enjoy it. Yeah, I have a feeling most of these packs are just going to be the same. Because if I had to count how many Spectres and them I have now. Sorry. We'll at least open more than 50, surely. I won't be surprised if we haven't. Forgot what I was doing. Changing designs of characters. Everyone's getting sort of revamped as well. Like, I think I've already spoke about this, that Ace is getting a different design. I don't think I've still figured a name for him. I've been penciling and calling him Stolas for a bit, which, just because he's a bird in similar design, because he really likes Stolas, it's just been the name he's been penciled at the moment. So I've been working on that. I'm changing Hitch's design, so you'll be seeing that. But also I'm changing a few things on the channel, because I'm going to have it to where, like, I'm going to have 6 Pokemon that are themed on my channel, and they're going to be appearing a lot. They'll have their own backstories. They'll be weird to normal Pokemon lore, like, they're not going to match. I don't know if people have seen, but there's, like, the, I can't remember what it's called. But it's basically a fan comic where the Pokemon run around and do stuff that normal Pokemon wouldn't really do. But yeah, like, one of the characters, I can't remember, I think I called him Lou. Yay, imagine name I know. And, sorry, I'm just trying to get it so they'll sit. I think I called him Lou, and he's a normal Terrapagos. Yeah. Could I just enjoy drawing the turtle? But I had like a cool idea to make it so this Terrapagos is different from any of the others. Because they did say there's more than one Terrapagos. So I had an idea of this Terrapagos is shell damaged, so whenever he drew the design of mine, he's slightly different looking to the regular one. Still a turtle and everything, but slightly different looking, and he's got a crack in his shell, and what it's going to be is when he sort of, as the time goes on, his shell starts to go darker and darker in his lure, so obviously the light that he is losing. I'm going to try keep open them in front of the camera. So as he's sort of doing his thing, just living his life, slowly, sadly, his light from his shell is fading away. Because he is like, I remember the thing of, they were predicting like what monsters was, and it was like crystal, glass, and then poison, and then it was light or something. Or it was light and then crystal. It was one way. So I had an idea of, as Terrapagos' shell darkens, it'll eventually transform into a different Pokemon entirely. And what Pokemon is well known for, like, hating light and basically trying to steal it? Necrozma. So I had it in my sort of head that after a while, not only that, but shiny Necrozma, it goes like a darkish blue. So it'll transform into a shiny Necrozma for whatever reason. Thanks, Shell. You make me feel happy about my ideas. She just bloody yawned and was like, yeah, okay. Pets. Dog video. I'm gonna see if I can tilt the camera up a bit. There you go. Eee. Didn't know it was a Pokemon dog video. Hey Shell, you're a celebrity. Face stuffed immediately. I have a feeling she's been eating something because she keeps licking her mouth. This is cool, but I think most of this is like, they're the same cards. Yeah, I think I've got every card because I've got at least every card I've seen. I've got at least 3 or 4 times now. So I'm just gonna open every single one but the last one, I think. So I've got one sealed, probably, because if they're just all the same, then I can't really be bothered. But I'm gonna open them just so I have all the stock. Well, they should do this with the McDonald's. Like, you can go to actual McDonald's and you can buy a set. Because I think that would stop, like, people going in McDonald's and buying, like, 50 Happy Meals and then not eating the food, just buying the cards. Which sucked, by the way. Because I rarely ever got the cards. But then again, they stopped doing, like, special ones because of that reason as well. Like, these, at least, they've got the little pumpkins. The McDonald's ones don't even have McDonald's wrote on them anymore, I don't think. At least Shell looks happy. Chill. How are you? Are you chill? So that was just like one of the characters. One of the other characters after the Tarappa Ghost is Shiny Grovyle. And he's like covered in scars and got one damaged eye. He's older than most of the other Pokemon in the group. But other than exception of the one that practically raised him, who's a Poltegeist, who's also shiny. And she's like a grandmother to a lot of the Pokemon in the group. And she raised them. Including this weird Scorbunny who can use ghost type moves, even though Scorbunny shouldn't be able to use I don't know where that came from. Shadow Ball. But it can. As well as Will-O-Wisp as well. So it's quite unique. And that was just like my idea for like branding the channel, because I was so sick of going online and looking up my name and you get everything from me. And even when I wasn't logged into my Google or anything, I'd get like somebody else randomly to do it just to see what they got. And I'd get my Twitter, I'd get my Facebook, I'd get the Discord, I'd get my DeviantArt, I'd get everything that's mine. But then you go on YouTube and suddenly there's about 50 different versions of my name. And not only that, but someone even decided to use the 142 at the end, but with like different numbers or symbols at the end of it. So it's like my branding had just been like 142 didn't feel special anymore, nor did my name. Because it's like someone calling themselves Markiplier X77 or some Christ. They've still stole his name. Oh, and putting numbers at yourself doesn't make you special. It just makes you the 777th person to use that name. If you're trying to brand yourself, then obviously pick a name that nobody else is going to use. So I picked Playful Skull Bunny, because one, if I just factor around one Pokemon, then yay. And Pokemon are less likely to shout at me as well. Or Nintendo, I should say. I feel like I'm cutting these and it's doing nothing. I need to cut the actual writing. God, 40 minutes opening the same packs with 3 cards. This is hell. It's good hell, but it's hell. Before I forget and cut them all, I'm gonna move one away. So much rubbish. Yeah, I just wanted to be an individual, so change my name, change my brand. It's still PS, because that was one of the hardest things. I'd made a brush with my signature, and I didn't want to go through the whole palaver of making a new brush with a new signature. So, PS, and that's where I got the Playful Skull Bunny, because it's still PS, obviously. So, the amount of names I went through of trying to think of a different name, but because I had a guide of sort of going just with the PS, I looked up different words that was like something P and then something with S, so I think from the downright I was going to use Skull Bunny, so then I just had to think of a P word. So it was either playful, perfect. There was even a joke of putrid, but I'm not using that. But like I said, it was like, there was specific, just different words beginning with P. But playful was easy to spell, plus it's not insulting, so I changed my name on practically everything that I own, even if I had to pay for it on a few accounts. It was weird though, because like my Discord, I've never changed my name. Even on PlayStation, never changed my name. It's always been that. And now it's not. Could I have well on that had that name at least? I joke and say it's about 20 years, but I might not be joking. I've had that name for an exceedingly long time. But I don't mind my name now. I would have picked a ghost type, but I think a Skull Bunny with ghost type qualities is quite funny. And not only that, but I live in Gala. My first starter was the Skull Bunny, and it probably would be if Pokemon was real and I actually lived in my region. So, yeah. Skull Bunny. Plus, he has quite a few bits of merch. He has, like, the bath toy sort of thing. With the rubber thing. The sitting one, whatever it's called. He has a pop. Has a few. He had a Build-A-Bear at one point, which I managed to snag. Has a few like smaller quality plushies from Pokemon. You can get his full evolutionary line on the Pokemon Center, which I'm tempted to get, but that's for another day. Definitely. It's not shiny Skull Bunny though, because obviously I've got tons of merch. with just plain Scorbunny. So I'd think I'd have it as a joke, like for a shiny hunting event. I may have it on the thumbnail where she's going to be a shiny Scorbunny, but it's mostly regularly going to be a regular Scorbunny with the ghost type gym uniform on if she's wearing clothes, and if she's done in the actual Pokemon style, because I've drawn her more rabbit furry sort of out variant, so she's more rabbit looking. Well, actually she more looks like a dog because my art style, but it's a dog version of Scorbunny. So yeah, this works. Last view, thank God. I have to say, as much as I love this pack, the fact that you get so many doubles and no special cards is a little disappointing. Because they could have put like one Halloween card and all it was like Mimikyu and Pikachu, that is the card leaving. But the fact that they didn't means it's slightly disappointing. And it's like put in the box, so you automatically get it before, so it's like every box is guaranteed this one full art card. But no, you just get a lot of cards, ghosts with the pumpkin. Which I still love Pikachu pumpkin. Can't say I don't. Right, last 4. Yay! Oh, she found the rubbish. Can't wait to put my headphones back on. Can hear my dad's TV. Hells. But my TV's too ear-piercingly loud without my controller, so it sucks. Because when I'm watching like Netflix or something, they have it ungodly quiet. And I don't know why it's Netflix and Disney Plus, but they have it so quiet, the TVs. Like, whatever they do to make it come through the TV, they've changed it. Okay, last few, and we'll have an actual look with these. So it's the Mimikyu, Grievard, and Litwick. I've never got Lampent or Litwick as a card. Oh, look at the plastic, you loon. And the last one, dog camera. We have Lampent, Drifloon, and the special card in the set. Here's that Dusknoir, which I don't really like because it looks fake. In a sense. But yeah, look at all the cards, and majority of these are all doubles. So like I said, it's quite nice, and I love the sparkle. I'm sorry. But yeah, the majority of all these are doubles. Love the shine though. So yeah, it's a good pack, but I'd recommend only buying one in advance because you're guaranteed to get at least one of every card, because I don't think I've missed any. I think I've got the entire set here. But yeah, this pack is pretty cool to get. Yeah. It's a good set if you want to just build ghost type cards in decks and stuff, because you get a lot of the same. So if you just want loads of that, then this set's perfect. So it's a good for deck building, I guess. Okay, I'll see everyone next time, and hopefully I'll have my actual table and stuff out. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.